Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Talk here on TV 35. I am your host, Pat Brock, and of course, yes, we are here with the Dublin High School Irish. We've got the auxiliary with us. They've got their band camp and auxiliary camp. They've been doing this for a couple of weeks, and so we're kind of getting them at the tail end today, and we're so excited to have them with us. Of course, we've got the auxiliary sponsor with us herself, Miss Daphne Howard. How are you, darling?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well. You know, Daphne, it's always good to see you, but you know, we always have to catch up on air.
I know.
But it is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
Talk to us about how last year's gone and then segue into what you've got going on this year, okay?
Last year, we had a great season last year. Actually, 3 years ago when we went to competition, I'm going to go back to that,
Okay.
Color Guard didn't place at all. Last year, they got second place. So that's a step up. Dance got superior a couple of times. So I'm looking to go out with a bang. I got some seniors that I've had for a while now, and I want superior from both groups this year.
Very good. Now, how many girls have you lost from graduation?
I lost 7 girls.
But you know, you've always been kind of deep as far as like having the experience.
Yes.
And so now
Yes.
tell us about, you've got the dance line right now, right? Tell us
I
about
have 13 dancers this year. I have head captain Janaya Oliver. She's not here today. She's actually in Atlanta competing for Miss U.S. Ambassador pageant. Good luck, Janaya.
I know.
Then I have Priscilla Floyd, the next captain, upcoming senior, and Ladasman Parks is a junior this year.
All right, girls. Now listen, she's already called you out. So now share with us some things about you, okay? Talk to us.
I am Ladasman Parks. I am the daughter of Ken and Erica Plummer. I am a student here at Dublin High School. I am an upcoming junior. I am a part of the Dublin High School basketball cheer team. I am a part of the Dublin High School competition cheer team, and I am the co-captain of Dublin High School dance line.
Ladasman, you see I'm looking at you like a proud mama. You know, to know that I was your drama teacher in the 8th grade and now see you where you are today, it's such a blessing. In what ways have you seen yourself improve in all the things that you're doing, you know?
Coming from middle school, coming up to high school, it's a lot of changes that I've made about myself because it's more challenging. It's just a big change.
Yes, I remember talking to you about getting ready to be a freshman. And now here you are, you've been at it for a while. How does it feel for you to be in the position that you are as a leader?
Well, it's a little different. It's difficult at times because everybody have different personalities. You have to get to know everybody, and you have to learn how to be a leader and lead by example.
And you know, it's not always easy, especially with your peers and, of course, being females. You know how we can get, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, young lady, introduce yourself, please.
I'm Priscilla Floyd. I'm the captain for Dublin High School dance line. I'm an upcoming senior, and I'm a cheerleader for the Dublin High School varsity cheerleading team.
Now, you girls are involved in so much. How do you keep everything together? I mean, because you want to make sure that you're doing well with your extracurricular activities, but also academically, because with you, an upcoming senior, this is a big year for you. How you feeling?
I feel good. It's bittersweet. Like, you have to keep up your grades. You have to maintain your extra
Curricular activities, we
Yes,
got it.
ma'am.
All the extra stuff.
Yes, ma'am. And just stay focused.
Stay focused. And you know, Miss Daphne, you have such a great program. And of course, we've seen you. We've been able to talk with you when you got the little wee ones, of course, with your camp, your grandbaby
Yes.
out here. And you know, every time I see her, I have to zoom in on her. Extra
She'll be with
special.
us again this year.
She's just a mover and a shaker.
Yes.
And so these past 2 weeks, you all have been working very hard.
We have.
And what things have you had to focus on as far as what you've seen from last year? Things that the areas of improvement that these girls have had to do, not just with dance, but also with the color guard.
With both, I'm gonna put it together because I have a lot of new people.
Okay.
I have a lot of new girls for dance, and I try to make sure I'm not looking to do what the color guard and dance can do, my vets, but it's gonna be a long road until they get to that point. But I'm watching them closer because it's a lot of stuff that they thought, I'm gonna be a dancer and it's easy. No, it's not that easy because I make them work really, really hard.
Oh, you don't play with it.
And with color guard as well, it's something else with that flag. You know, everything in sync and one, looks like one, and it's kind of hard sometimes. But they're getting together really, really well.
You're right. You know, I tried the flag. I almost hurt myself.
That flag's something serious.
It's nothing to play
it's
with.
Not that easy, right?
And in talking with other young girls who are just starting out with color guard, and they're talking about the difficulty they're having with just handling that flag, and not just being in sync, but just being able to have the right handle on it to be able to keep the steps
Those
and keep the
counts and
pace.
stuff, yeah.
So tell us about what do you do to help these younger girls, the ones that are just starting out.
Well, when they first come in, I just introduce myself, let them know, like, you can ask questions. If you don't know anything, let us know. Make them feel comfortable. Laugh around, joke. Get to know them. Bond with them. And sometimes you have to be a little strict
Yes.
because sometimes they do get attitudes. But it's just,
You just have to do what you have to do to kind of,
Yes.
because the thing is, when you look at the end result, the eyes are on you. And so we're not saying that anyone's perfect, but you want to strive towards perfection. Am I right? And so for you, young lady, I mean, you've seen where you first started out. And then when you see these younger girls in the position that you're in as a senior, what do you look at when you see a young girl not, kind of struggling a little bit? What do you do?
I pull them to the side and I help them one-on-one, go through every step with them, and then they'll get it.
They'll get it.
Yes, ma'am.
And what's nice is just listening to them because they've matured so much. Do you see the growth in these young
They
girls?
have grown a lot. They have grown a lot.
Well, it's always a pleasure to see you, Miss Daphne, and to share with you and to hear what you've got going on with these young
Well,
ladies.
thank you so much.
All right, and girls, to whom much is given, much is required. So you all are in a position to where there's an expectation that's on you to be those leaders, to set that example for you as a junior, all right? And you, baby girl, you're a senior. And of course, in Janiyah, in her absence,
Yes.
we know that those skills have to be tight for all of you so that it can really help the team because you are a team itself, all right? Always a pleasure.
Okay, thank
All right,
you.
this is Miss Daphne Howard, ladies and gentlemen. These are some of the leaders of the dance line. All right, we've got the color guard captains with us. Miss Daphne, I tell you, I mean, you got two great ones right here.
Yes.
Two great ones. All right, senior, talk to us, share with us. Tell us who you are, tell us about yourself, things you're involved in, your family.
Hi, my name is Shamaya Davis, and I'm an upcoming senior. I am a part of the Dublin High School's Beta Club, and I'm also the 2018-2019 Color Guard Captain.
Wow. Now, how old were you and what grade were you in when you first started off with color guard?
I started out in middle school.
Were you any good in middle school?
I think I was.
Usually when I ask that question, the kids were like, I was terrible. But the thing is, because no one expects you to be the way you are now, like you were when you were in middle school. And so how have you improved through the years?
Yes, ma'am.
In what ways?
Well, I learned how to march
You couldn't march back then?
because we didn't move on the field.
What did you do?
We just stood there.
And twirled your flags?
Yes, ma'am.
And now you got to move, so you got to have that coordination going, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And your senior year, this is pretty special. You excited about this year?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Now, Melody, Lord have mercy. Let's talk, Melody. Tell us about you.
My name is Melody Todd. I am the Dublin High School's Auxiliary 2018 through 2019 co-captain. I'm the daughter of Deidre Todd. I am a part of the Beta Club and the National Society of High School Scholars Club.
Wow, congratulations to you. Now, girls, I want to ask this question to you. How do you decide upon who's going to be the captains? Do they have to audition for this, or do you select them based on a certain criteria?
We used to audition for captain and co-captain, but I found that when they audition and they make it, they may not be the best person in charge.
Okay.
Sometimes you may make the cut and you may perform best at that moment, but when you get ready to lead the team, that doesn't work out. So I started just selecting. I watch you closely throughout the years before that.
Right.
And most of the time is when you're a senior, but sometimes I've had it when you're a junior. So it just depends on the person.
And so what have you seen in these two that makes them good leaders?
And they're tick for tat. I mean, they're
These two right here.
yes. Melody is like right in Shemaya's tail. I mean, pretty much. I mean, they was like really, really close with tryouts. Everything about them like really, really close. Shemaya worked closely with Melody, trained her a lot, and Melody's about to take over now. She's led her well, and it's a lot of growth. It's a lot of growth.
That's what shows good leadership. If you're able to train your predecessors to get them, ready, the ones that are coming after you. And so when you look at one of these young girls, first now coming in, do you see yourself of how you used to be?
Yes, ma'am, in a way.
And so when you see that young girl just starting out, what do you do to kind of help them? Because you always want to be there to lend a helping hand. What do you do to assist them?
I constantly go over the routines with them, and I also, it's not bad criticism, but
That constructive criticism?
yes, ma'am.
Well, the thing is, if you tell us everything is apples and oranges and honeys and flowers, we'll never improve. We've got to know the areas where we need help in. Now, Melody, how do you tag team with her to help the younger girls?
Anything she needs help with, like if she's getting frustrated, I'll come in and help and help them make sure they have the routines down pat and are on time.
Good. Now, does it get frustrating in the positions that you two are in?
Yes, ma'am.
Really? What frustrates you in leadership? The thing is, let me just say this, because leadership is not easy.
Right.
And when Miss Howard chose you to, she knew that you could handle the load that's coming before you. And so when the leader gets frustrated, though, and they are not able to handle that, that's when you've got problems. That's not. So you do get a little frustrated sometimes,
Yes, ma'am.
but you kind of smooth things out.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. And so for with your color guard, what are some of the expectations you put on them this year?
Expectations?
Like, do you want them, like how last year was? Are you wanting to improve on last year in certain areas?
I want to improve in a lot of areas, most areas. They've started from scratch, a lot of them, and they've come a long way in a short time. So I know that, and I was gone for almost 3 months. I've been gone since April, and I know that they've been working really hard with Shemaya and Melody. That's why I know they're going to be really good.
All right. So, girls, are you ready for this upcoming season?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, we look forward to looking at you and watching your leadership style on and off the field, okay? Always a pleasure.
Yes, thank you.
You're my girl, Daphne. Good to see you both and so proud of you.
Nice to see you too.
All right. This is the color guard captains, ladies and gentlemen, for Dublin High School.
Hi, I'm Jeff Cannon, President of Citizens Bank of Lawrence County. If you're presently a customer of ours, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for allowing us to be your bank. We appreciate the confidence you have placed in us and enjoy providing you with the most up-to-date banking products and services to satisfy your needs. If you're not a current customer, we would like to invite you to stop by and let us show you true community banking at its best. We concentrate on our local community, doing our part to make Dublin and Lawrence County a better place to live, work, play, and retire. We recently introduced 2 new products, eStatements and Access Now, our mobile banking app. Both of these products will help to make banking with us more convenient and will also help to provide you with a safer and more secure banking experience. So for all your banking needs, just give us a call or stop by and let us show you personal banking at its best. Citizens Bank of Lawrence County, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Georgia Dermatology and Skin Cancer Center has been serving Georgia since 1996. Dr. Michael Sharkey, Dr. Jason Arnold, and Dr. Mark Bonner, along with PAs Tony Lynn Herring, Alan Manning, and Kelly Toller, have helped patients with Mohs skin cancer surgery, routine skin exams, and general and surgical dermatology. So come see the professionals at Georgia Dermatology and Skin Cancer Center, located in the Aaron Office Park in Dublin. Call for an appointment today at 275-7546.
All right, now it's your opportunity to meet some of the leaders, of course, in the Fighting Irish Band, and we've got 2 sweeties here with us. Hi, girls.
Hey.
Good to see you guys. Now, listen, we know this has been a very busy 2 weeks. You know, I know you all have been in the blazing sun, doing a lot of hard work, and so, of course, we know with all that, it pays off. So share with us about you, all right, and your career, all right, in the band.
I'm a band captain. This is my 11th grade year. I've been in band since 6th grade, and I'm a drumline, snare drummer, and yes, ma'am, that's it.
You've been in band a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I ask this question and I get the funniest answers. Were you any good in the 6th grade?
I was a rookie, and you could tell.
And that's so cute because, I mean, a lot of people, I think that when I ask them that question, their response is the same. And so how have you gotten better? Because here you are, you're in a leadership position.
Yes, ma'am.
What's changed about you?
What can I say? My strengths have grown a lot. My forearms burn a lot playing the snare drum, and my can't say.
Let me
the
ask.
word.
So, is it difficult? Like, are there many girls that play the snare drums?
Not many. Not many.
Wow. So, how does it feel, a female playing the snare drum?
It feels good actually.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like you have to go above and beyond being a female against the men?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
you're definitely proving yourself to be worthy,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
All right. Talk to us, baby girl.
Hi, my name is Piper Zellner. I'm in the 11th grade, and I play bass drum, and I am band captain.
Very nice. Congratulations to you. Now, how long have you been playing?
Since my freshman year.
Your freshman year. And so, listen, girls, the positions that you all are in, you've got a lot of people looking up to you.
Yeah.
Do you feel a sense of pressure to continue what you're doing?
I don't. I feel like if I can show people, like how to lead and how to go about band, I feel like I can do it. I feel like that's a very good position to take on.
Very good. And you say that with such poise, with the greatest of ease. Where do you get all this from?
My mom.
I should have known. Very nice. And so, girls, here it is. These past 2 weeks, you all have been working really hard. What has your section been working on?
Mostly music, drumline cadences that we work with a dude from Albany State, and he came down and helped us a lot.
And how would you say things went for you?
They went good, actually. We learned a lot that we can improve on and we can work on.
Very nice. And so with you guys?
Well, we're in the same section, so we learn the same things. The guy from Albany State, he did a very, very nice job with us, with teaching us cadences and everything. But we have to, kind of clean it up a bit.
Yeah, to clean it up so that your execution and the delivery
Yeah.
is much better.
Yeah.
Very good. And so this upcoming school year, your summer didn't seem like it was too long.
It wasn't.
Oh, my Lord. Did you do anything fun?
I went to the beach with my family.
Nice. And what about you? Did you do anything?
I went out mostly every weekend.
Oh, so you've been gone.
Yes, ma'am.
And so now it's time to get back to business.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're ready for it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, we're excited for you girls and for the band and what the future holds, all right? We'll see you this season.
All right.
Thank you, ladies. Having the opportunity to meet these young men and young women and have them share about their careers in band and their experiences in the positions that they're in has been pretty awesome. We've got two more with us, of course. This one right here, Aviance Marshall, drum major. I don't even know what to say, Aviance.
It's been a long ride.
Share with us about you, okay?
Well, in sixth grade, started off at, clarinet. It was hard. I was getting very frustrated. Like, I wanted to quit. But I said, no, I'm going to push through.
Right.
Okay. And we've been through so much with the band. Then I started learning trumpet. Then I went on mellophone. And throughout all of these years of me pushing through and showing my leadership skills, I finally got chosen as drum major.
Oh, my gosh. And this is so exciting.
It really is.
What things and qualities they look for in a drum major?
Well, one, you have to be good with people. You have to understand how they will feel, how you would talk to them. Even though you've already been in their position, you still have to put yourself in their shoes and how they feel, because y'all are a band together.
Right.
So that's one. Two, you have to make sure you always have your eyes on the prize, always have a goal set in mind. Sometimes it may be hard, but you got to put your friends to the side and keep your mind on that goal.
That's right. Didn't I meet you in the seventh grade drama?
You did,
And
actually.
I always saw that light in you. And to see you now, I was so shocked. I didn't know that you were the drum major. Then I saw you, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, that's Aviance. So congratulations to
Thank
you.
you.
It feels good, doesn't it?
It really, it makes me feel proud of myself.
Yeah, and you should be. And also that gives you that more, there's more pressure on you.
Right.
To make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. So it keeps you on your toes as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We've got Chi-Town with the Chicago. How's it going, sir?
I'm doing good.
Talk to us. Share with us about you, okay? We want to know a little bit more about you, young man.
My name is Chicago Patterson, and I'm in the 12th grade. This is my third year in the band. I started off my 10th grade year. It was kind of easy, but they put me on the biggest drum, and it was kind of heavy. So me starting off on a big drum it was a lot of weight on my back. Then I liked it. I just went with it.
Just went with it.
Yes, ma'am.
And so your experience with the Dublin High School Band, how's that been for you?
I love it. I first started off, I used to watch the band come by, play a lot of stand tunes, a lot of songs. So I figured I wanted to be in it. I started off as a manager, but then I wanted to play something, so I hopped on percussion and been playing bass drum ever since.
So now, did you not have experience with instruments before then?
No, ma'am.
So you must pick up things pretty easy.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you had to work pretty hard to get to where you are.
I worked real hard.
Oh, wow. And so with you as a leader now, because there's been some have been in band longer than you have, and here you are, you're a leader of them. How do you handle all that?
At first, when I started off, I would play for a lot. You know, we had our times, we had fun, but now, since that I'm a section leader, I realized I had to step it up and be an example to the little kids, so when they grow up, they can have fun, have experience.
Right, and two, to be able to know where the place is with having fun, and also when it's time for business, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and so for you as drum major, what do you do to prepare yourself? Because the band, all eyes are on you, okay? Right. And you're getting ready to set the course.
Exactly. Like, you might be nervous, something might happen at the house, but all of that has to stop at the door. You have to make sure you do your job, because if you mess up, everybody's gonna mess up.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure you get your timings right. You gotta make sure you know the music, not just the band. You have to know the music as well.
That's right.
So it's a lot more pressure on you going from an instrument to being drum major. It is hard, but anybody can do it.
And you know, there's been some great drum majors before you, and now here you are in that position.
Right. It's
yeah.
Wow.
Now last year they had how many drum majors?
2.
And how many are they gonna have this year?
It's me and Taylor Maynor.
Very good. Well, you know I know Taylor Maynor. All right, so we're so excited for you. All right, young man, you've been doing this for a few years, and out of all the camps, tell us how this camp's been for you all.
Well, it gets better every year. Sometimes we might start off rough. The weather might mess up a little bit where we can't finish some of the things that we need to do. But this year, it's been kind of great. Like, we had more fun, and we got more done at the same time. We were progressing faster, which makes the season be even better than last year.
Very good. Well, listen, we're excited. We're very excited. You see, I'm kicking my feet with excitement. We're excited about this year for you all. Of course, you know, this is my alma mater. So you know I get extra excited about the Fighting Irish Band. And so congratulations to you guys in the positions that you're in, all right? So we want you to do great things, all right? And stay focused this year, especially for you. It's your senior year.
Yes, ma'am.
You got a lot to look forward to. You're going to be happy and sad all at once. You got plans for after high school?
I'm going to the Army.
Very nice. That's a great branch of service, okay? Great branch. We wish you nothing but success, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Aviance, we're here. This is Aviance, ladies and gentlemen, and Chicago.
If you're in the market for affordable transportation, come on into Dublin Auto Sales. Getting to work, school, or around town every day requires dependable transportation. And that's what you'll find at Dublin Auto Sales, offering in-house financing too, so credit is never an issue. See Wayne Kemp or any of his friendly staff, Bill Topping, Alan Fields, TJ DeRochi, or Freddie Cook. Look for Dublin Auto Sales at 1701 Telfair Street and 406 North Jefferson, and also at 511 North Jefferson, where you'll find a great deal. Dublin Auto Sales, affordable transportation you can count on.
What if there was a paint that had the power to awaken something old, or painfully dated, or something you simply thought was lost forever? Because it could form a strong bond, regardless of age. If a paint could give any time-worn surface stunning new life, you have to wonder, is it still paint? Regal Select Exterior from Benjamin Moore. Only available at independently owned paint and hardware stores.
Available at Four Seasons Paint and Floor Covering.
We often talk about, the bands and the leaders that are behind them. Of course, we've got two great leaders here with us. We've got the head band director, Mr. Arthur Atkins. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you again, Miss Pat.
All right, and Kirby Thompson. Come on, man. What year does this make for you?
This will make year 2 for me.
Year two
Yes,
for you.
ma'am.
All right. Now, listen, share with us about how last year went, and of course, segue into what's going on this year and what you're working on this year.
Well, last year went pretty good. We started out with building the leadership. That was the big focus last year. And last year we actually had the best year as far as leadership goes. They really set the foundation for this upcoming season. And so we're just going to build on that. This year, our show will be entitled Pop Mashup Volume 1. I decided to feature tons of pop artists: Bruno Mars, Justin Timberlake, Beyonce, the list just goes on, Neo. And so I said Volume 1 because I'm sure I'm going to do another one soon. Right. But yeah, that's the focus this year. We're just going to build on the leadership. We got great leadership this year. The kids are really buying into the leadership, and that's really helping it become more of a student run program, and we just kind of facilitate things around here. So
that's good to hear. And knowing, of course, with you all's background, which HBCUs, do you see a lot of your flavor in what you're doing here with Dublin High School?
Oh yeah, the flavor is that's in this environment, the flavor is necessary, and because of that, the kids buy into it, and the community is really loving it. And this being my 4th year coming up, it's becoming a thing that everybody's expecting. Yeah. And so we just try to keep it, something that the community can enjoy, and the kids most importantly like.
I remember, Mr. Atkins, when you first got here.
Right.
And what have you had to change with the program, or have you changed anything with the program to make sure that you're getting better and better each year?
Well, every year is a building process. This year is more focused on allowing the kids to understand that this is their program. I may be the leader, but it's a student body thing. Right. And so my first year coming in, it was trying to get the students to buy into it along with the community. Second year, pretty much a repeat of that. Last season was more of, okay, we know who you are, we've seen you enough, we know what you're about, let's see you take that to the next level, which I think we did more so at competition last year. And so this year, they're developed more into a competition band. We almost got straight superiors, missed it by 4 points, a small margin. So this year's focus more on the competition. We know that we can please the crowd at home, but we want to make a name for ourselves outside the city limits. So
that's right, and you're definitely you've got the tools to do that.
Right.
All right, Mr. Thompson, talk to us about how your stay has been here the past few years, and of course what you're working on with the middle school as well.
Well, this year has been more of a set year for me, because last year, I was just getting here probably just a week into band camp, so I wasn't completely moved here. But now, since I'm actually here, I'm able to be more hands-on with the kids. With the middle school, I'm trying to get them more into different involved stuff, like going to large group evaluation this year, trying to get their eyes open to different stuff. Me and Mr. Atkins, we've been working more close this year, definitely. Just, on the same page with everything, trying to make sure we do the best for our kids. And the same thing, like he said, trying to get them to understand this is their program. Right. So we're just trying to make sure that they understand that, yes, we're here to lead you, but at the same time, depending on how we do or where we go is depending all on you and your participation. So this year it's been more of a get-up year. We've been pushing these kids all these past weeks, from rookie camp, drumline camp, to regular band camp. Mr. Atkins, he's put a lot of blood and sweat into this time. Yes. But this is going to be, I feel like this is going to be a great year, because our minds, we're just there together. So, and kids, that we're all on one page, they're understanding us. It's not more of a fight back. It's more of them coming along with what we're saying. We're doing as a team, as a family, like how we preach every day. We want to be a family. So
that's good. So it's showing that they're buying into all of this here.
Yes,
and so you've had several weeks of camp. How would you say that the camps have gone? Of course, you wound down today. How has camp gone in the areas that you've been working on?
Actually are smooth this year, smooth. And when I say smooth, the students bought into we're a student-run operation right now, and I mean, all we really have to do is facilitate. We set it, and we step back and let them see what they can do with it. More so the leadership, we really handpick leadership. Normally we would audition and have brief interviews, but I knew who would be good enough to lead their peers. And we did a great job with that, and I believe that's the reason why and the foundation of how our camps went so smoothly, because the kids bought into their leadership roles, and the students under them, they respect those students, and I like that much. So
that's wonderful, and that's going to definitely pay off as the season goes. So if they're respecting one another, they're respecting the positions and understanding the positions that they've been placed in, and so that gives them more of a leadership role themselves, so they know that they've got to step up.
Right.
All right. So anything else you want us to know about the band camp and the things that's going on and what we're going to expect from you all this year?
Well, this year, like I said, we're more competition involved, but also we want to develop, as much as our Friday night crowd loves to see us get down and whatnot, we want the kids to understand we're classy, and you got to have a certain class about yourself, how you carry yourself. I want them to understand that we're always under the scope, and I want them to understand that people watch you no matter if, you're noticing it or not. So the focus is all the little things now. I'm trying to isolate the little things. Because that's the fine tuning that we need to really build a really great program here.
Very good, very good. And anything that you want to add, because I know we don't get to see middle school that much, but we know that you're working hard with them so that they can be in the positions where they are now. Because I remember your drum major in middle school band. Right. So
yes, the thing is, what we're doing more with the middle school, we're trying to not wing them off of marching band, but what we have middle school students already marching with the high school marching band. So it gives them more of an acceptance. So when they get here, it's not, ooh, what is this? It's all new to me. I'm scared. So they know what's going on. Like I said, Atkins and I have talked about that while. We want to make sure that the transition from the middle school to here is smooth and easy, so it won't be rigid, starting all over. I don't know where I was supposed to be. This year I'm trying to get the kids more of their playing ability up, because like I said, last year was my first year, so it's more of me getting a feel of what I need to do, what I don't need to do. And then we're starting to make the kids realize, like he said, everything is on you. If you give us what we need, then we can run the time. We can speed up time. We can give you that free time that you want, because at the end of the day, we're not the ones putting the work on the field. It's you all. You're the ones that's going to be, at the end of the day, going to be looked at. It's not going to say, oh, Mr. Atkins, Mr. Thompson did not do the 8 to 5 or make it to the line on time. It's you. So at the same time, we need you to give us the effort, 110% effort, so we can give you what you want, give you the surprises, give you the everything, all the benefits, right.
All right, very good. Well, thank you both so much for all of the work that you all do with these kids. You are training the professionals of tomorrow, the musicians, the doctors, the lawyers of tomorrow, and it starts where they are now. So thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Dublin High School Band and Auxiliary Camp here for 2018. We're looking forward to 2018-2019 season with all that it has in store for us. It's been a great day here in Dublin at the Irish, with the Irish here today, and we look forward to great things to come. That's all the time we have for Real Talk here on TV 35, so please keep watching.